What's up? So I did get revenge raided and they totally emptied this chest and they did destroy this, but they didn't take anything out. Why? I have no idea, but today I think it's player 6255 and they're not going to enjoy what I'm about to do to their base. They took SWAT armor, but this chest is out here for a reason because every other armor chest I have in my base is the most important, and they didn't get my rack, which is also very nice that they did not open it because I have all my good armor in there. Hence, they did take a bunch of SWAT and tactical armor, but as you can see, most of my good armor is in the acid bath. So if you do get a base that's like mine, you won't be able to get any good armor. But with that said, I do know you don't even have to bring hatchets because the wall that you do explode has enough I believe enough hatchets to actually destroy every box. And you only need one C4. I haven't found an area where you can use a level 2 hatchet to take down. But I'm bringing everything just in case. And then we're going to hit up the police station because I'm trying to get a bunch of blue badges to open 5 purple crates. It's going to take a while and I probably won't open it anytime soon because by the time because basic training is like 7 days away, 6 days away. So it's probably not going to be opened. But I do know how to recycle what? 3 guns? Yeah, 3 guns. Then I have to kill 5 Frangie Giants. Kill the Ravager. And I have to kill the Colonel. Which is gonna... I don't know how hard that's gonna be. But I do know most of these tasks I can do really, really quick. And, you know, hopefully, maybe, just maybe, I can get better loot if I turn on this skill with the doggos, with the skill that I have my dogs that I always put in here are the Bloodhounds. Hopefully I can get some good stuff if I had the Bloodhounds. I'm pretty sure I can't, but I'm always hoping to. But it's time for me to make my base bigger with more stone walls so they can't get into that one again. But let's get to the raid. Before I do want to put this here in case they come through this door. So they cannot get through it, hopefully. No, they cannot. And I don't think this thing does anything. No, it does not. But let's get to the raid. Always check their bikes. Nothing in the bike. Then always check the truck. Most of the time, there's like... No, I don't want to do that. There's nothing in the trucks, just like that. But the video I saw, there was not a level 2 wall. It is all C4. So, let's start this off. Boom, boom, bah. Zombies coming? No. Yes. Alright, so let's just 3-hit all these chests just so I can just break them. For one, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Is this built? No, he has not built it. I could have honestly brought my own stuff here, but I didn't know what was needed for it. But like I said, because this is a dude that raided me, he took a lot and a lot of armor. I'm just taking some stuff back, and as you can see, all these hatchets. And I will also take some of his stuff. I'll take this stuff. I don't know which ones are good. I do know a lot of people do put their most valuable stuff in pink boxes. Like all this iron. That stuff. No. I don't know which ones I want to destroy first. Because all I saw is what I need to get inside the base. So I didn't really... I do see some... Ooh, they got some turkey. I'm just going to put this stuff away. Let me take your turkey. Thank you. Much needed. That meat, no. I fry me my own. But let's continue breaking the chest. That's some SWAT boots. 20 cameras. I'm most likely going to take the 20 cameras. And if you want to, you can just roam around this base. Because there is a lot of these traps. So just roam around it the right way. And you want to use any weaponry, but that will take too long. In my defense, because I do not feel like roaming around this the entire time I'm at this raid. It's gonna, and I do know if you stand here, the zombies will stay on the outside and hit you. But other than that, I don't really know. Oh, you got a lot. Oh, I will take this, and I will put it in my motorcycle. If you ever see gas, make sure to grab the gas first, put it in your motorcycle, then go back, and put some valuable stuff in. This is a revenge raid, but I'm still going to put the most valuable stuff. So as you don't know, in an actual raid, raiders will take your most valuable stuff. So make sure you put your most valuable stuff in your chopper if it's not a revenge raid. Because if it's not a revenge raid, the most valuable stuff, they will see that and they will ask for a bigger reward. I tried a different approach. I tried to feed the raiders turret parts. Last raid I did. And that video should be up right now. But they didn't really want that. So it took like almost 20. Never again will I ever make that mistake. But let's continue. I have all these, right? Yeah. They didn't take anything but armor from my base. They hit open the recycler, but they didn't take any of the copper bars. Why? I do not know. Because if it was me, I would have took the copper bars. Because you know copper bars do come in handy. I do need some leather. I think that's all the leather I need though. I could make bandages, but I'm probably not going to. I don't know what else to chop down here. I guess I'll start by this. The zombies will most definitely come. Now, I don't know what else to take from this base. I do know there was a chest with guns. I think there was. I can't really. They have a lot and a lot of tickets. I could go home just like this and I will be very happy. I don't know why I'm taking that. They have medicine. I really don't know. Like right about now, I don't know. Stack of first aid kits. I guess that's needed. How much chests? Okay, I can hit this down, and no, the big one will not spawn. No zombies are gonna spawn? Okay. Oh, they have wrenches. I do need those wrenches. Those tickets are gonna come in handy too. Honestly, I could just leave right now, grab those tickets, and I will be gladly. I will be so happy right now, but I need to find out what do I want from this base. Now, I figured out that I did open all the right chests without even looking at it, but I do know there's one chest, there's copper bars, aluminum, and like one steel plate, and like two steel bars, which is really not all that great. But all the chests I did open up were the best ones. If you want steel, then I would probably suggest opening it. But if you don't really care for the steel, I would just leave it alone. So, time to get into it. This letter I can really just farm on my own. This, no. Yeah, I think this is what I am going to want to take. It's a hard bet. I don't know where he stored the rest of my armor, because this is not all my armor he took from the base. I do know those ball bearings will come in handy. I'm gonna have to risk it. I do want some steel. And I don't think there's anything good over there. I do know. Leave these two alone. And leave these two alone. Just open this one right here, and you'll be happy. Those copper bars, I need to figure out what I do want to get rid of. My bike is all the way at the bottom. So, big one, let's bring you over here. Alright, my boys, we're ready. Step 1, use melee weapons. Round 1 through 3. It's just these guys. They're really simple to take out. You can even use a crowbar or a spear. Spear's going to take longer though. Round 2. The 80 health dude comes out. Now round 3, that's when the running dude with armor comes out. I do not like him. I can't stand him. I hope he fades away in the darkness. Did I have like a broken... Nope. Okay. Round 3. Here's just... It just gets slight bit harder, but not really that hard. Just because of this dude. Now, just keep using melee weapons until your tactical armor or reinforced armor is broke, then switch to your guns. You want to switch to your guns on this round, but you don't really have to, as It's not that hard. That dude, yeah, it gets hard when he screams. Only time it actually gets hard. Now, when most of your armor breaks, you just want to avoid any hits from him. Because he does do big boy hits. As you can see here. Then everything's done. You can use your weapons with fully mounted weapons. But I'm using shotguns since I had extra shotguns at the base anyways. Because I farmed a bunch of oak areas. So just be prepared for him to hit your armor off. And then after that's done, you want to switch to this armor. I'm just going to put that in there to like store up extra space. And then you want to start using guns. Now you can use your melee weapons against this guy, but because of his shield, I would not recommend it at all. Because if he does bring his shield up, it damages you more than his regular hits. Also stuns you for a couple seconds, and if there's other zombies around him, that couple seconds can get very dangerous. Just keep using your melee weapons against these guys and the shield guys if you want to. I'm not recommending it because they're shield. But when these guys are left alone, use it against them until your melee weapon breaks. It'll be really easy doing it that way, and just use your guns on everybody else. Now if you have shotguns or VSSs, shoot him to his health is low enough and then do the finishing blows. Then again with these dudes, you can use your melee weapons. I don't suggest it though because that. But if they're not using their shield, then just spam attack them with your melee weapon. After a number of hits, they will attempt to hit you with their shield. But it's not going to bother because if you have SWAT armor on or tactical armor and you have plenty of healing supplies, that damage probably won't make you feel anything. But when you're done with the round like that, switch back to your gun. I love Uzis, so I always use them first. Use your healing skill if you do have it, and then start the next round. Now you want to start shooting before they come to get the maximum. And don't be like me. Don't be hard-headed. Turn on your sprint skill before you even start the next wave. Because your sprint skill will help you a lot. Try to get the exploders first, if you can. If they're too grouped up with the zombies, then that's fine. Just kill the other zombies first. Just make sure you're aware of the exploders radius, and you get out that radius before they explode. Like I said, VSS or shotgun will do. Scars, I recommend using scars for your last weapon because scars are the hardest weapon to get besides the mill cores. Like I was saying, once you're at round 10, which it is now, you want to start using your mill cores, grenades, count to 3, move out of that spot. Sometimes it won't be damaged because I was rushing it a little. This is why you want to put on your sprint skill in case you do miss, because if you do miss, you can just run away and just kill them one by one there. It does waste a lot of ammo, but I wouldn't suggest using another grenade, because that'll just ruin your chances of getting to the higher waves, to the high rounds. And grenades are kind of hard to farm, like, at a really fast pace, just because there are specific areas with grenades, but there's not a lot of grenades in those specific areas. There's only one at the motel, couple at the bunker, but that's if you're lucky enough. You can find them in the red zones, yellow zones, and the oak zones, but it's really rare. So make sure you don't mess up next time. Like I said, it happens a lot that people mess up with grenades, because grenades aren't the easiest thing to control in this game. And I tend to mess it up a lot. This is why activate your sprint skill. I'm just talking about it, so I'm really not trying to get it perfect. I should turn on my sprint skill. Just make sure you turn it on before you even start wave 1. Because if you don't, most likely you'll keep forgetting over and over again, and that's not a good thing. That just means you're old. But so I don't forget, let's activate it and do our best. Now, a lot of times you'll be scared to change your armor, but you don't have to worry. Do not change your armor, even if there's like 3 hits left, if you're using grenades, because you're leaving in 3 seconds, so most likely they won't be hitting you that much anyways. All you gotta do is make sure you do not mess up on a grenade throw, and you will be just fine. Now, if you're using this bad boy, the Milcore MGL, then yeah, if there's 3 hits left, you want to switch armor, because the MGL also hurts your armor at the same time, I believe. So you'll want to change that too. But if you just use grenades, you can just keep it there until it fully breaks. I'm not saying use grenades when your armor is done for, but do use them if there's a couple hits left on it. Now, you don't have to worry about the zombies getting stronger, because they don't get stronger the higher waves you go. The only thing that happens, the higher you go, the more zombies comes out. So it's basically the same strategy from round 1, besides using the melee weapons. Now, when you're using grenades, you want to change it at this point, because in the middle of you throwing a grenade, your armor will fall off and you will run slower, and you will get caught in the grenade's radius. And even if your health's at max, the zombies will be hitting you. Plus, if that grenade hits you at the same time, you're finished, and all this work would be for nothing. So make sure to change your armor when it's like this. Now, if all that makes sense to you, then let's get in on a zombie kill. One more thing, you want to make sure that your healing skill is in full effect while you're doing this also. Because your healing skill matters a lot in a police department. I didn't have time, so I'm being forced to use the Scar. And the Scar it's a really good weapon, don't get me wrong, but for me, I don't like to use it right off the bat. Now, when using grenades, you don't want to be too rushy. You don't want to be too hasty because then you'll miss zombies. It's happened to me a lot. Happens to a lot of people. Just want to start the round, go out a little, throw it there, count 1, 2, 3, boom, and it will hit all of them. The only reason he's not dead because the zombie officers do have 120 health, and they have good defense, so they are usually the ones that always survive the blast. So you want to make sure, just know that they're not going to die from it, and things will go way smoother. Now, if you do keep everything that I went over in mind, you'll do great here. The most you should do is 30 at a time. A good number is 20, but I choose 30 just because I need blue badges and I have the guns and grenade launchers and grenades, so it goes by way more smoother. Now, when you take out the milk core, things do get easier. I know it damages you. You have no choice but for it to damage you. Also your armor, but there's no way you can miss any zombie with this. Unless you don't add the right shield zombies, which I don't think you should add them because of their shield attack. But every other zombie, it is impossible to miss them, so it gets way easier. Now, if you keep everything in mind that I just said, you will do perfect in the police station. You might not be a pro, but at least you won't die when you're trying to get all your badges. Because badges are the best thing in this game right now. It's not the best system, but it's a way to get rich. Blue badges are the way to get rich. If you want to skip it and hurry up and get your weapon modifications up, blue badges are the way to go. Purple badges, I think you should have every mod before attempting to open them because they're really hard to get. It takes a lot of work, a lot of guns, a lot of explosives, a lot of hunting supplies, and everything else. So, always do those last, and I hope this works. Also, when using mail core, like I said, pay attention to the red. Right now, it's fine for me. But once after this round is over, it will not be. Also, you want to pay attention to your weapon durability. I accidentally used one shot from this on 2 measly zombies. So, just be prepared to change your weapon. And be ready for the lag because computer, phone, tablet, everything lags on this game. Don't know why Kemper never done anything about it. But I don't know why. The game needs to be better. And if you're a phone user, always use minimal because as you can see how I'm running right now, when it's on not minimal, if you have it all the way on ultra, it does do this. So keep it on minimal and I'm pretty sure you won't have any problems. Now, the police department, it is a way to get high in the game. You don't have to do the arena to get green badges. You can just clear the entire police department. That way, you'll get 1 green badge. That green badge will get you a weapon and a melee weapon, or you can get 2 guns. Use that at the bunker. Use it to farm for more guns. More guns, more guns, more guns, more healing supplies, more armor, and then hit the police station up again, police department up again, then do the arena, get farther, and you'll be rich in no time. So it is helpful. This dude, he gets thirsty too much. Let's do it. And always, always do not move when shooting a grenade launcher because it will deactivate it and you could get stuck. It's happened to me a lot and a lot of times. Grenade launcher has broken. When your grenade launcher has broken this far, if you're trying to get to 30 waves, do not bother taking, if you have another one in your box, do not bother taking out. Just do the 2 last waves with your guns because you have your fast running skill, healing supplies still, and just do it. Always shoot him if he's at 28 health, shoot him once. He should go down with that one more bullet. He should explode actually, not go down. But you do not want to stay in that radius when he explodes. Because your guy could target on another zombie and that will be your deathbed. So you just want to just get away from him till he explodes and then shoot the other zombies. So you don't get caught in an explosion or the other zombies hit and your guy doesn't get confused. And you'll be fine just like that. And with all the brown badges you collect, it will be helpful and I will show you why. Like I said, always move away from them when they're about to explode. Because it can be deadly. And I explained why it can be deadly. So just listen and stay away from zombies that are about to explode because you will feel the wrath. After that, and always pick up your badges every round because there's this little glitch in Season 2 where if you died and came back to the police department, there will be more than 50% less badges than you got during all those rounds. Because I went to round 55, didn't get not one blue badge, 2 green, and only 40 brown. So just make sure you pick up all your badges because you will want to do that, or you will lose a lot of resources, a lot of guns, healing supplies, and all that good stuff. So you want to make sure you pick up badges every round so you don't lose anything. And now, it is now done. We will now exchange all our badges because that was all the way to round 30. And let's see how much greens we got. 59 greens, that is why it is worth it. 59 greens can get you 52 guns or 159 guns or 118 guns. Depending on how you look at it. So it could be rewarding, it could not be rewarding. That is all up to you and how you do it. But hopefully this was helpful to you. Please like this video, subscribe, and tell me how did I do on the police arena tutorial. Have a nice day and make sure to turn on notifications. Peace out. Bye.